Green light. Here we go. Time to rock. My name's Gary, and we meet here every day on YouTube to play every weekday to play ukulele music. And today is this week and next week are Spanish-inspired music, and so today we're playing Cielito Lindo. And then we were playing Jarabe Tapatio, which Jarabe Tapatio is also known as the Mexican hat dance. And so apparently you dance around a hat when you play that song. So we're going to work on that today, and both of them are fun. Really pretty songs this week. And I got reposted some stuff from yesterday because we had some technology challenges yesterday, and I think we're actually doing great now. And so let's make sure it works. Dun, dun, clunk, and opens up to Hola, una cerveza por favor. I think that's how you spell it. I don't know. My Spanish skills are minimal at best. HTTPS : websites Jolly Roger Ukulele. That's where all the sheet music and schedule is kept. And you should already, if you're interested in ukulele, you should already be heavily invested in that site. All right, let me scroll down here. Chunk, and tweet. And I have now tweeted. All right, so we've tweeted. Close that up. Close that up. Grab our list for today. Look at tomorrow. Holy Moses, we got yeah. I gotta stop writing so much music. Honestly, goodness. There's too much. That's too much. Who's made it in today? Amy is in. Sound is good. Weather is cold and yucky, as you know. I know we have a very cloudy, almost misty-like view out there. It is 39 last I checked. Let's see if it's gotten any colder. We're supposed to get a little rain, a little snow tonight. If you're on the west side of town or up north, you're going to get a lot. Oh, it went up 2 degrees. It's now 41 degrees outside. It's balmy. And so we're going to have we got crummy weather. Yeah, those of us in Denver were like, it's cloudy out. The weather's terrible. People around the rest of the country are like, shut up. You don't know bad weather. Sandy, afternoon sounds good. Still freezing outside, nice and warm by the fire. Oh, think about that. Sandy's sitting up there in Michigan. Snow's coming down by the window. She's in upper Michigan. Probably a bear out there. And she's just strumming her ukulele by the fire. Pretty nice. Pretty nice, Sandy. I don't know. Do you have bears? Pretty much I figure anything north of Colfax, there's got to be lions and bears and who knows what's out there. I'm Evelyn. We got new nice songs today. They're pretty fun. They're not Las Mañanitas fun, but they're pretty fun. Let's see. Linda's in from Colorado Springs, second hour. Linda's been logging some serious hours with me. She's going to have to start drinking. Annie's here. Hola to you. Lynn is in. Cloudy and showers out in New Jersey. All right. So not unlike what we got going on here in Denver, Lynn. Donna's here. Hola, mi amigo. Hola, mi amiga. Valerie is back in the hunt here. She's been busy with family duties up in Illinois. Glad to see you. Vic, Sunny up in West Coast is winning today, you guys, by a lot. Jack, aloha, 3 days in a row. I know, sounding muy bueno. Thanks, Jack. Say hi, Barbara. Nancy. Nancy told me it was 80 something down in Florida, so we want to fight Nancy. Patricia, hello. Michelle, Rockaway Beach, sunny and beautiful. Up in Oregon, beautiful. That's exciting. Diane, sound good. Printed the new old. Yes, it's the new old stuff, and I will again apologize for yesterday's technical snafu. Elizabeth, 40 degrees there. No storm yet. It's on its way. Linda, hola to you. Bruce, 65 out in Virginia. What the heck? Here's Red. Okay, Red, you get a whistle today. Oh, that's sexist. Love that bell. Reminds me of communion. This bell? Is that a communion bell? I don't know anything about communion. One time when I got married, I handed out communion. Yeah, he certified me or whatever you have to do. That was my total. That's a complete list of communions I've done. Critter, beautiful here, watching the hummingbirds out the window. That's in Utah, you guys. They have hummingbirds there. Nice. Good to see you, Christy. Jacqueline is in. Sandy. No bears, no moose. Oh, yes, the bears, no the moose. No, you want the opposite. You want moose and no bears. That's you're doing that backwards, Sandy. Rita's in from Illinois. Hi, Rita. Kat's in from Texas. Good to see you. Linda's comment yesterday. She says, you like all these songs. And I was just like, oh, I do. I got to stop that. Here's what I'll tell you, Linda. I don't like the songs today near as much as I like Las Mañanitas from yesterday. How about that? There we go. Linda is back. Yeah, I already know Linda's what. Maui, you guys, Maui. She's like, my weather's better than yours. Glinda is in. Sunny and beautiful in Lakewood. You're a liar, Glinda. All right, don't lie. It's bad for your karma. Cielito Lindo. So I did update the music, and so all of you guys saw as you went on, checked on Jolly Roger today. I did update yesterday's music with the current additions. I uploaded them to the correct server, which is the new server. Hopefully you also noticed how smooth and luxurious it was for the pages to load today, and how just really, really lovely being business class on those servers is. So we're right up there with Google. And so that's the kind of commitment we're making to ukulele is we are taking this to the house. Cielito Lindo. Let's run through it. The two today are pretty easy. And I hate it when I say that. Nothing is easy to play. The two today are pretty easy though. Let's grab Cielito Lindo ukulele version. If we have time, I want to run through yesterday's stuff a little bit too. So just to make sure that we're all on the same page, because tomorrow's concert, and you guys got to be, you're gonna have to grow a mustache and be ready. Let's see. All right, Cielito Lindo on ukulele. Here are your chords: C, G, G7. Oh, there's an F down there and a D minor down there, right? G7, C, G7, C.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's play. A lot of you guys, I don't know how other places are in the world. I grew up in Denver. We have a pretty heavy-duty Spanish influence here in the city, and then I spent a few years rescuing my wife from New Mexico, so I spent a lot of time around this kind of music. Grew up with mariachi bands and that sort of thing, just sort of around. So you hear this kind of music. So I don't know necessarily where you are if you hear as much of this, but this is one of those songs that you just seem to always hear a lot of. This thing, I will tell you, when it comes to lyrics for this stuff, I have no Spanish, really, right? So I spend an awful lot of time with Google and looking up what people have chosen for the lyrics. And then when I put them in, I need them to be singable, Gary singable, which means they better be pretty easy. And so these lyrics are close, right? What I really go for is content rather than rhyming and all of that stuff. And so what's going on here in this song is the guy's in love. Duh. This is what we do in music. And this beautiful woman has come down out of the Sierra Moreno Mountains, and she has dark eyes. They always have dark eyes. And every I don't know, why don't we think about blue-eyed women more? I don't understand, but anyway, he's just devastated at how beautiful she is. And the thought behind the lyrics is she's sort of stealing his willingness to live. Like, she is so beautiful that she's stealing his heart, stealing the very sky that she's under is just she's just sucking it all up, and so you get that sense like, oh my gosh, this girl's pretty. um, and then and so that's he's just dealing with this fact that she's so beautiful, and then you get I right, which I don't know why they do that, and then sing and don't cry. The music brings joy and captures my heart. She's smuggling the sky, this pretty one. So the lyrics are close enough. The meaning behind the lyrics is there. The words themselves are obviously, you can change them if you need to, but I think you want to get this sense of high drama with this one as well, like as with yesterday's song. Just a lot of just oh my gosh, this girl is so beautiful. She's stolen my heart. She's stolen the sky, and she's got dark eyes. All right, here we go. Not too tough, guys. Don't make it hard. It's C's and G's pretty much. 1, 2, 3. Take a pause for a moment there. Isn't that a nice setup? Dum dum da dum 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 da dum 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 da dum 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 dum. Right? It's just really nice, and you do the same thing when you get down here to 15, but faster. Dum da da dum. Right? So pay attention to those eighth notes there in 15. Make sure you play those through fast. Here's where the song gets a little corny. 17. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. D minor. And then you get your high G7. High G7. Get a second shot at those G7s. Ready, play. You've heard that song before, right? I don't know. Like I say, I don't know how much Spanish influence you have where you live, but this is a song I've heard a lot. You go out to, we have several Mexican food restaurants in town that actually have mariachis come in and play in them, and they're really loud. And this is a pretty common one that you'll hear a lot of mariachis bands play, and it's just, it's just really lovely. Try to get it as filled with drama as possible. And I think the arrangement totally works. There's one, I don't know, there's one note in the 0 at the end of 23. I'm debating a little bit. I don't know if I like. I wanted to go bum bum bum, but I don't know if I quite pulled it off there. So that note I'll give some thought to. Let's see. Is there anyone else hearing the Frito Bandito commercial, right? All this stuff. See, back in the day, that was a normal thing. Now you get accused of being a bad person if you do that stuff. But yeah, I mean, that was the Frito Bandito, right? That's absolutely where you might have heard that from in the past. Yeah. Linda made it in. Linda, yep. The Frito Bandito. That's probably where we heard it from, right? So I guess that's very likely where I heard it as a little kid, right? Yeah. So dum 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 dum. That I. Oh, you hear that one? Probably all y'all have heard that one. Let's go grab the baritone version of this real quick. I don't want to spend too long on any one particular one because certainly these are a little more playable than some of the other stuff. I did want to mention baritone players. Focus. Grab your Cielito Lindo baritone. When I copy paste these, my software freaks out because it's like, this isn't a guitar, and so all this crazy stuff happens when I convert things from one instrument to another. It can handle guitar okay. The ukulele and baritone is like, I don't know what you're doing, I'm out. So I usually get most of the copy paste mistakes correct before I give it to you, but I missed one. So measure baritone players only. Measure 23. It says you got the 0007 chord, and then right after that the 3 in the melody. I should have pushed that 3 down to the second string. You really want to play an 8 on the second string. Okay, so just to reiterate, baritone players only, measure 23. Instead of the 3 on the first string, you want to play an 8 on the second string. Okay. Everybody's like, yep, it was Frito Bandito. That's exactly where that song's from. I'd forgotten about the Frito Bandito. All right. Now, let's play this on a baritone. Let's get ukulele players. You got your G chord, right? Dun, 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 dun. D chord. Bum, 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 bum. D7. Just lift your middle finger up. It'll be fine. And then down at the bottom, C chord, yay, and A minor, yay, and that's all the chords, right? That's it. So you got only two random chords sitting down there in 19 and 20. Hi, dun, 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 dun. All right, let's see. Let's see. Glinda asks, "What do the dots mean? First measure, first note, and then there's dots in it because I'm confused because not all the notes. Yes. So not all the notes in the measure have a chord or dots. All right. So we talked about this a little bit in the past, and so just so you guys know how the sheet music programs work, you lay them in layers. Okay. So when I am creating a piece of music, I will type in the melody and the chords, right, and then most of the time it makes sense when I'm getting ready to do tough uke to lay in a new layer. And so I will write the melody on one layer, and I'll write the tough uke chords on a different layer. And the reason you do that is that way, if you want a note to carry on longer than the melody is going to allow it to, you can do that. So in this case, those measure 1, those 3 zeros, those are supposed to carry all the way through the whole measure, and 3-3-0, the melody wouldn't allow that, right? So you'd hit the zeros on the 3, and then theoretically it would stop, and you would hit the 3 and the 0, and that's not what I want. I want those notes. I want those to carry all the way through. Now that's a little bit of an oversimplification because even if you look at measure 2. That 2, you're supposed to play 2, 2, 3, right? Those are all quarter notes. And then the chord, 0, 2, 3, is supposed to carry all the way through. Well, the 0 does and the 2 does, but the 3 is going to get stopped by the other 3. But we don't need to be overly specific on tablature. If you were writing all this out in standard notation, 1, it would be way harder to read, and 2, you could be a little bit more specific. So like in classical guitar tablature, they'll have 2 separate voicings. They'll have the melody voicing and the bass voicing, which is these upper 2 or 3 strings, will be put on to a separate, like they're running their own program, right? And so you would usually put that on its own layer. So that's what those dots are for. For you guys, I would basically, for the most part, I would ignore those kinds of things. I would make sure to get the melody right, and then just let the chords ring as long as they possibly can through the measures. The other reason I do that is it makes the sound file sound a whole lot better. The sound file's not going blonk dunk dunk blonk dunk dunk blonk dunk dunk, right? It goes blonk dun dun dun, and so the melody keeps going, but the chord kind of smooths out underneath it. It makes this sound file sound better. It makes it it's sending you the message, hey, let those notes ring as long as you possibly can at the on those your bass notes on ukulele. Hopefully that made sense, Clinda. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. That's a pretty song. I like that song. Linda. I don't know. It's not Las Mañanitas like though. It's pretty good. All right, now if you thought the former song was Frito Brandito, let's go even further into not well. I don't know. I think that they actually do sing this. I think they actually do the Mexican hat dance in Mexico. Let's go get Jarabe Tapatio. Jarabe Tapatio. Let's grab it on ukulele first. Glinda says it makes sense. Okay, good. All right, so Jarabe Tapatio is the Mexican hat dance song, and I don't think it has words. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. And the goal with this, of course, is to play it as fast as your little hands will allow. We will play it nice and slow here, but this is one of those songs where it's a little bit of a gadgety song, and so you might think about playing this one with a claw. I haven't been doing that. So it's a little bit like that, right? A little bit like but I've just been playing it with my thumb. I think it's fine that way. I do think with this song, you want to get it. Don't go fast just to go fast because you'll crash, right? So you want to get it at a jaunty pace, I guess, or whatever pace your fingers will allow you to do it and survive. And then the other thing that happens, those of you guys who have been coming to Monday nights, you know how in the middle of Beyond the Sea, You know how that song's going great, and then you get to the first key change, which doesn't even show up as a key change. Gary put 2 double lines there to warn you, but they don't actually change the key in the song, and it gets really hard to play. And then they change the key again, and it gets even harder to play. That's kind of what's going to happen here. You're going along in the first half of the song, G, A minor, D7, things are going great, and then when you get to A minor down here at major 10, it really feels like it's changing keys. It's not really, but the chords are set up where they really are trying not to get along quite as well. And it sounds very cool. It's really interesting songwriting, but it definitely, you're going to have that sense that I'm not sure that this is right. And then it'll come around toward the end, and at the end it resolves. So there's this middle section here that's a little intense. In terms of repeats, you're going to play down through 8, go back to the top, and then play down to the bottom, skipping measure 8 that second time through. Let's go nice and slow. Oh, and there's one other thing we have to talk about. Okay. Actually, let's play. Trying to decide whether I should tell you about this or not. Yes, let's talk about it now. Measure 2. If you have a low G ukulele, you see that 1, 2, it's really the next to the last note has parentheses around it. I had to change that note. Last year when we did this, we had it in the key of A, and it was way up the neck, and it was really hard to play, and it was never going to be fast. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to bring this down. I have to change one melody note, just one, and then it'll be fine. You won't notice it unless I point it out, and then it'll be like when you hit it, you'll be like, it feels like you're hitting me in the head with a hammer. But if you have a low G ukulele, some of you do, many of you do, if you have a low G ukulele, that note that's in parentheses there, you can play a 4 on the 4th string. Play that note right there. 4. You just take your pencil and put 4 on the 4th string. You'll have to run up there with your pinky to do it, and then it will solve that problem. But I thought, what do I care about? What do I really care about in music? And that is playability. And I wanted this to I wanted you to be able to play this really fast and really fun. That one note, nobody's going to ever notice that I changed that melody note unless I tell you about it. And then when I tell you about it, you'll be like, oh, I wish you wouldn't have changed that note. But it made the whole thing so much more playable. So I changed the melody. I don't do that very often, but I did in this case. Okay. Hey, Pauline, welcome. Yeah. So I basically normally when I have to change the melody, I change it a whole octave, but it didn't make sense there. So I just changed it up one note. It'll, for just an eighth of a note, it'll be like, was that the right note? And then you'll be so far along the way you won't even notice it. Okay, baritones, we don't have that problem because you already are low G basically, so we won't run into that problem for you. Okay, let's give it a try. Not fast, because this thing will get away from you pretty quick. 1, 2. Now, also notice right there, you want that sound to go down, but it goes up, and that's because you're using this as a turnaround to go back to the top of the song. So this actually is it is right. Okay, so that part I didn't mess with that at all. But it's just a turnaround to go back to the top of the song, and let's do that now from the top. 1, 2. Whoops. second ending. Okay, there's where it sounds normal. Now keep going. Okay, so that's one of those that you have to play it through a few times to make sure you know what your fingering is, and then all of a sudden you're like, all right, that's kind of fun. I think I can play it faster. And most of the time, guys, when I'm talking ukulele, I don't think playing fast is a good thing at all. I really don't. But some songs that you want to, and this is one of those songs where get where you know what you're going to do with your fingering, play it through half a dozen times, and then see how fast you can get it. Right? That's what you really are after, is trying to get it at that speed. And again, you don't have to play tough uke all the time, right? Go grab a friend, you play the melody, they play the chords. Bam, 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 bam. It's in 6/8, so they only got to strum that chord 2 times in a measure, and it'll sound super cool. All right, so that's that. Again, not wanting to spend too much time on anything in particular today, but I wanted you to get a sense of that. Now, if you grab the baritone music, you'll see that melody, that piece of melody that I had to make an adjustment to. If you know the song, you're like, something didn't sound right there for a second, but by the time you really notice that it's a problem, you're already on it, you don't care anymore. And so there's that. Baritones, you don't have to worry about that. You already have a low string, so you'll be fine. Okay? All right, baritone, Jarabe Tapatio. Ukulele players, your D chord. Dun, 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 dun. Your E minor chord, love E minor, right? A7 is way over here. And is that it? That's it. 3-chord song. What the heck? Really? Well, good for them. All right. I don't know how you get this much music out of 3 chords. It's exciting. Let's play this one. Not fast. 1, 2. Oh, Gary. Let's start again. 1, 2. I can play this. I know how to play this. I know how to play ukulele. From the top. 1, 2. Dennis made it in. Nice. So you got the big picture on that bit. You know that song, right? And again, play it at whatever speed you can get through it at a consistent speed, whatever speed that is, and then speed it up, and then play it at that speed for a while, and then speed it up and play it at that speed. And I think if you could get that where you're like, it'll be really, really fun. Now, very quickly, how much time we got? We got 10 minutes. Whew. Let's go grab yesterday's sheet music. I want to make sure we're all on the same page. So as I mentioned, we upgraded the servers. They're very luxurious, and I posted yesterday's sheet music to the old server, unbeknownst to me, and then you guys ended up with the wrong sheets. So make sure on your Las Chiapanecas that you are looking at hold on. How come that pulled that one up? Yours should say April 13th. Now, mind you, my computer just pulled up my cached version of this, and so make sure you hit reload. But you should have April 13th, I think, on all of them. Let me double check. April 13th. Hit reload. Yes, April 13, and yes, so they also, all four of them say April 13th. So that's the ones you want for tomorrow. We have 10 minutes. Why don't we do this? Why don't we play Las Chiapanecas on ukulele, and we'll play Las Mañanitas on baritone. So grab Las Chiapanecas, and I sure am probably totally butchering the pronunciation of that. And let's play the ukulele version of that one. This one's nice. I think nighttime. It's another dancing song. Nighttime arrives and it's time to dance. Blue cloak of evening, it's time to dance, right? And this is my favorite image. White ranch in darkness, it's time to dance. Like you can picture this El Rancho up on the hill, and it's a white building, and they're all up there having a party. Joyfully dancing, let's dance. So it is that's a nice thought, I think. All right, let's give it a try. Hey Q, welcome in. And Jennifer made it in. Hola. Right. I love how Espanol you all get. All right, from the top. Some of you actually studied the language in college, right? Good. From the top. 1, 2, 3. To 18, go. lost where my other dot was. I couldn't see it. The lighting is terrible in here today. Isn't that fun? That's a fun song. All right, so that's Las Chiapanecas. I think is how you say that. Chiapas is a state in Mexico, so it's a dance from the place of Chiapas. So that's what's going on there. All right, and then let's play the baritone version of Las Mañanitas. I'm going to fight Linda Ewing on this. This is a wonderful song, and I love it. Okay, so yeah. Ukulele players, your D chord, dun da da da, A7, dun da da da, and G chord, dun da 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 da. And that's it. Those are your chords. Let's play that. Let's play two times. How much time we got? We got enough time. Well, 2 times through. I worked on lyrics for this last night, and I didn't get them updated. Here again. The song, the lyrics are like, I don't even know what they're talking about here. So I spent some time on it. I just kind of failed on it. So I was going to try to update your lyrics here, but you just need one line, right? That's all you need. Yeah, again, Elizabeth, when they pull up, because they're pulling up from yesterday's click. If you'll hit refresh on the PDF version, Elizabeth, it'll pull up today's version. Yeah, because my computer's doing the same thing. I click on it, it pulls up yesterday's PDF. You have to hit refresh on the PDF page, and it'll magically trade it out for you. So yeah, that's what's happening. Is just pulling it up out of your cache. So yeah, Linda. Linda, you like all the songs. I do not. I don't like everything. Linda. Some things I don't like at all. Rita. What's the date on the song? They should all say, these say 4/13. So if you're pulling it up on your computer, which most of you are, just hit refresh on the PDF and it'll go, yep, and so 4/13, April 13th. Yep. All right. Let's give it a try. And I apologize for the technology problems. I'm so excited about the new servers. I just didn't do a great job of double checking. So my fault totally. All right, from the top. 1, 2. If I was Alfonso Oteo and I had written that, I would just drop my pen and I'd be done for life. I would never write another song ever. That thing is perfect. Tomorrow you guys have a concert, okay? Take a shower, put pants on. We will be playing the Make a Better Bar to warm up. We got the updated arpeggiators from this week, so make sure that you're working off of the April 13th arpeggios. We had them last week, and I decided to change the endings on that. The ending is much better than it was before, and so pull up that. And I think is the D this April 13th as well. Yeah, they're April 13th versions of the arpeggios. We have, and then you'll have choices, right? Ain't She Sweet, Cielito Lindo, Estudio by Cerveza. Probably play that one for sure. Jarabe Tapatio, La Cucaracha. I'll probably play that one for sure. Las Chiapanecas, and we will play Las Mañanitas, and we're gonna call it Las Mañanitas for Linda Ewing. So because she's picking on me all the time, you guys are not defending me, and that's it. So we got a good concert set up for tomorrow. Very excited, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I'll see all y'all tomorrow in concert black, or you can wear a t-shirt, and I will see all of you then. Let's see, where do we leave off? Let's see, Elizabeth. Hopefully that got fixed. Yeah, 4:30. What a treat. 2 extra songs. Yeah, right. Next week I've got Spanish Romance coming. I'm not 100% positive on Malagueña. I've been working on it, and I'm not positive that it's really awesome on ukulele, but I may be able to figure out a solution. So we'll see. And we have plenty, and you guys gave me plenty of other suggestions as well. So we'll see which ones I can get done. It's a very peaceful song. I understand that they use that like on your birthday. That's what I read on the line. I obviously don't know, but it seems like a really beautiful song. So fun, Gary. Thank you. Love all this music with or without my hands. Good to see you, Kat. Kat, you're in Texas. Pants are totally optional down there. So you don't have to be real fancy to live in Texas. Linda, always a good time. Good to see you, Linda. Thanks. Jacqueline, my fingers are stronger after a year of all this tough stuff. B flat actually sounding decent. Right there. Copy paste, right? My fingers are stronger after a year of this tough stuff. Yeah, and I hope you guys know it's not tough like it's a joke. It is tough what you're doing. And all of a sudden B flats start working because you've done 1,000 of them at this point. All of a sudden when you go up the neck and you put that B flat at 5 and you're like, yeah, it's just what he makes us do. G7 up at that 5-7-5 thing, that's just part of what you're doing now. And I think it's so wonderful that so many of you guys have been able to spend this 45 minutes so often. I know it's hard to get to everything, but if you think about where were you a year ago and where are you now, are you a better player? Almost all of you are going to be like, yeah, doing better. So hopefully, if you're doing worse, we got to talk. So yeah. All right. Elizabeth says you're working. Okay, good. Adios, Dennis. Good to see you. Yeah. Dennis living up in Toronto. Big Espanol kind of area. Vic, thanks, Vic. Good to see you. Glenda, good to see you. When will we have Bjork Week? I've heard of Bjork. I don't know anything about him. I'm clicking on this. I'm clicking on YouTube, and then I'm going to click on Bjork. I don't even know who Bjork is. I just heard of him. Bjork. Enter. Bjork is. Oh my gosh. This looks scary. Does he write scary mean stuff? What? That looks scary. We're not doing a Bjork week, Amy. Alright. Maybe we'll do a Bjork week. Annie, gracias. Good to see you. Jennifer, my B flat is better too, and I have to press less. That's the thing, right? As you develop this muscle right here, all of a sudden your B flats, you don't have to have a death grip on them because you're just stronger, and so that's really nice. Yeah, tough stuff equals Gary's tough. Yeah, it's my tough love. Yeah, I love you guys. Yeah, either you play this or I don't know. Pick it. Go get a tin pin. What do they call those? Pan flute. What the Peruvians play. That seems like an easy instrument. All right, you're right, Nancy. Great music. Last year I didn't know the difference between C and D chord. Well, how about that, right? I still am trying to figure it out. Jennifer, adios. See you soon. Linda, I'll be sad when everything gets busy again. I know. Maybe we could just decide not to do normal. We'll just be like, no, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. Bjork seems to be Iceland. Oh, Iceland. Oh, I like Iceland. I don't know. All right, I'll go look at it. Oh, Linda's off to Hawaii. Good for you. Check in with us, Linda. Use your phone. Check in with us and say, all right, I'm Gary. I'm in Hawaii. Brats. All right, guys. I'll pull the plug. I'm gonna go listen to some Bjork songs, and I'll see all y'all tomorrow for concert. Have a great night. Bjork thinks swan dress. No, I don't know. You guys are freaking me out. I don't know who this. I don't know if I want to know what I'm about to go listen to. Have a great day, you guys.